flex right stack, 394 dragon smoke, kill, turbo, suffer right. Y2, green right off nasty, power 2, Y2, the X base
Hey, welcome back in the huddle to the Week 12 Thanksgiving edition. How you doing, Sky?
Man, I'm good. I'm ready for this Thanksgiving food, man. Got to get that mac and cheese, and can I get to the yams?
Yeah, I made sure I actually they make macaroni and cheese this year. Make sure that nobody else stole that thunder.
It was an upheaval, but we're
She
gonna
just
try to
left me
do
asked
right
to
this
go to
year.
go to the store anyway to get more food. I'm like, we have enough, but
You
she
can never
wants.
have enough food, man.
I'm gonna leave it after this. I'm gonna do a turkey, so it's gonna be a long night.
All right.
Did you watch Hard Knocks?
I did not watch Hard Knocks. Didn't have a
Yeah,
chance.
saw it today. It was
How's it look?
it's just real good with the Dolphins, and
Oh yeah,
yeah, they did a real good job as always.
yeah.
And I saw a portion in the they were in the offensive room, and it was uh Tyreek, Waddle, and Tua huddling around talking about Kwan's football team, his fantasy team, and they were trying to be sure that they can stay healthy, and they're giving each other pep talks to get
Hey,
Kwan to the championship.
every game, one either Waddle get hurt or Tariq get hurt. He left the game a little bit last time. Waddle hurt his knee and hurt his back.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. They
and
the three horsemen.
this is the recording when that happened, when he hurt his hand. And he's like,
Oh,
I can't feel nothing. So I'm catching the ball with my chest.
don't he always? I don't know why he act like he catch the ball with his hands, anyways.
So I did want to take this time to briefly go over the comments that I made in the group chat about the proposed changes I was going to make. I
Yes,
did
sir.
not plan for it to be an uproar as much as it was. But I thought the idea was decent. I'm always trying, as a commissioner, I'm always trying to keep the league fresh,
Mm-hmm.
keep it up to date, keep it interesting, and I thought it was a decent way to do that. But I did like Eamon's comments where he was saying like, you know, we have to. The whole point of keeper is to give power to those who draft well and
Mm-hmm.
get those good players late in the draft, which makes absolute sense. So, and I completely agree with that. So I had asked Mario, I had texted him off the group chat, and I was just trying to gauge like, okay, well, I know you hate this, you don't like this, so if you were to like put a money value on how much that first round keeper or pushing back from the first round to the second round, how much that would cost to ensure that nobody actually does it,
Mm-hmm.
like what would be that price? He didn't give me a number, but I was trying to gauge if he says like $200 or something like that, then of course that's just too much, but I was trying to see like what would be that a good amount to make it to where
Right.
if you do it, it's
You
gonna
gotta
hurt.
really right.
Yeah, you really want it. But what you think?
I like it. I mean, this is a money-driven game, anyways.
Yeah.
I'm trying to pay to play. I don't mind spending but I get Eamon's point. I want to make it as fair as possible, but I also
Yeah.
don't care about nobody else. And other people got bigger families and situations. I don't got all that to worry about. So that's where I'm coming from, the selfish point. But I'm just trying to win. So
Yeah, and it
competitive
was
advantages, I hear them out.
yeah, and I heard from I think what 6 of us, so I didn't hear from Chase. I think it was Chase. Did BK ever say anything about it? I don't think he ever
I
chimed
don't
in,
think so.
and of course not. I didn't hear anything from Chris, so I won't push it right now. I think the idea is still decent. I think that the parameters need to be set better.
Yeah.
That way, it will appeal to everybody. But
hmm That's what the
we'll
off season is for.
right, we'll get back to that. So let's get into these news and notes here. So trade deadline
Trey,
passed, and
man, Chase tried. Chase tried to pull one over on me before he played me. Man, he tried to get Jerome Ford off of me, and
what
I
he
was
offered.
like, something I ain't want. Something not useful to me. I mean, he was trying to get a receiver. I mean, I was trying to get a receiver off of him, but also replace it with the running back. So I would give him Ford and
Mhm.
I think it was maybe Jacoby Myers. Some ridiculous though. I was asking for Amra, so I'm
Oh yeah.
doing the most. Yeah,
That wasn't
exactly.
gonna happen.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying, because I was gonna lose out on receiver, and Higgins is coming off injury with a terrible QB now. So it's not like I have the receivers to just give away anybody at this point, since I traded away DK, which is actually hurting me right now. But we'll get into that later. But yeah, no, it could have been done, but I just didn't want to. Like at this
Yeah.
point.
He texted me as well. He tried to offer me, I think it was Jordan Love for like Debo.
Yeah,
And
he was mhm.
he was trying to get that receiver, but I was just like, it wasn't like I said, it wasn't a bad trade. It was a decent
Right.
trade, but I was trying to. I had too many quarterbacks. I was trying to offload quarterbacks. I was trying to do the same thing he was doing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't need more quarterbacks,
Right.
and I also got a text from Eamon, who was still trying to give me Mostert for Debo,
Oh yeah, he offered up Mostert too as well. I forgot about that. Yeah.
and
I I didn't need another running back. He was trying to get a receiver as well for me. I didn't
yeah,
need another um
but this is
at this
before
point.
the uh the,
The
the
injury.
the injury to A Chain.
Yeah,
So I mean, before then, I was like, well, H ain't coming back, and he's probably gonna get the most of the carries. I'm not really,
right.
and I'm
Well,
not really a fan of the schedule going down the stretch. I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and hold on. And then like, after that trade deadline passed, and H ain't got injured,
right.
and I was like, well, that could have been a good trade.
Right. Like I kind of dropped the ball on that one. But
But
hindsight's 2020.
yeah, it always is.
Speaking of 2020, let's talk about, Matt Canada getting fired.
Finally, bruh, finally.
They just need to draft another quarterback as well. Like Kenny Pickett isn't him at all. He didn't
They
help him, but he isn't.
he's just another guy, just
Yeah,
another
it's
guy.
like at this point, I don't think it was going to help much. I mean, they're in a playoff hunt though, but it's
Yeah,
just like y'all not going to win nothing. Like y'all just might as well start losing with what you got and
that's the
draft a
worst.
QB.
Being right in the middle and
Right.
not going nowhere, and then getting middle round draft picks.
Because you got to think about your future, and Kenny Pickett is not the future of the franchise, but you want to be competitive, and
Yeah.
Mike Tomlin is always competitive. So,
Yeah, that I was looking at the stats, and that offense was what 28th in yards per game, 30th in first downs per game, and 28th in points per game. And I was like, I think that if they had a mobile quarterback in that offense, I
right,
think it would really open
play
things up for them.
action, yeah,
And the offensive coordinator who really like uses the players efficiently. Because in my opinion, Warren is
it's
better than
way
Najee.
better, way
He's more
better. He's
explosive,
just
but
so explosive. Didn't you
if they
sit
give him the
him?
balls, the what?
Did you sit him last week?
I sat him in a different league.
Uh,
I don't think I didn't have him in our league. I think Mario has him.
okay.
I had him in Dynasty. I played you
Mario
in
did
Dynasty.
offer me him. Yeah.
Yeah, I played you in Dynasty and I sat him. And I still won, but we won't we'll go into
Hey,
that.
relax, calmate.
But I saw him go off my bench and I was like, man, I could definitely use those. I think it was 44 points he had on the bench.
Yeah, he
But yeah,
definitely
they
is
need
better
somebody
than
to go ahead and
Najee.
utilize those skills because Pickens is not getting any burn. And all do was just throw it to Deontay all day and get the ball to Najee and he
Right,
runs into a wall, and then they win
exactly.
games.
I saw on social media, rest in peace to the dead. There was like, see, this is why Dwayne Haskins was going to come and be the quarterback. I was like, I don't want to speak ill of a man who is no longer alive, but he wasn't going to do nothing either. So they just need a reset,
Yeah,
unfortunately. But yeah,
and then we got a few more injuries that hit us this week. Not as bad as last week. I think feel like last week or the past several weeks, it's just been like quarterback after quarterback after quarterback. This week it
Burrow's
was
done for the season. I
yeah,
mean, Mark Andrews, they say he's not done though. They say if they make a
yeah,
deep playoff run, he'll come back. It's not as bad as they thought.
yeah. That surgery yesterday, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it really though. I mean, they always say that, but if you get deep into the playoffs, I mean, really gonna hobble him out there, he's probably gonna be like 75%.
they're gonna say Terrell Owens if he plays.
Right.
What a stellar performance, reminiscent of Terrell Owens, broken ankle. But yeah, then you got Gino.
Yeah.
Man, I think he's gonna play though. I don't.
I
I
heard he's
think
gonna
he. May,
play.
I think he's gonna play because he was thrown on the sidelines, even though he didn't finish. But
I just saw the practice report a few minutes before he started. It said that he was questionable, but they expect him to play. So I was happy about that because, of
yeah,
course, I haven't been in Dynasty. But actually, take that back. I'm not super happy because I'm playing Clarence this week, and Clarence has Geno. So I was looking
yeah,
forward to him not playing for this league. But
yeah. And then
we'll get to that later. But
you got another injury to another Seahawk, Kenneth Walker.
yeah,
Man, but when I seen him get hurt, the move he made was like he's so explosive, and it's just like when is the injuries gonna stop?
yeah.
It's just unfortunate. Like he was moving, and then I saw him grab his back and just start limping to the side, like get me. I didn't think
Yeah,
he was gonna be out for the rest of the game, let alone a few weeks.
yeah. I mean, they're still kind of looking at it, but again, Clarence also has Kenneth Walker, but he also has Charbonnet,
Right.
which again is not really helping me at all. But yeah, I saw him. He ran through the hole and then he like held his side and then kind of slid
Yeah,
down. And I was like, that was a weird little
right.
that's right there had occurred. But I'm afraid. And of course, we're talking about this league, but I do have him in Dynasty. But I'm afraid that what's gonna happen is he's gonna be out for a few weeks, and Charbonnet will come in and actually
And
start tearing it up
Cook.
a little bit, and then and then
Yeah.
he's gonna lose his starting spot. They're gonna keep him come back, and they're gonna split carries.
Right. Who
But
knows,
we'll
man?
see. And
And
Cooper hurt again.
goodness, bro, this man's been the biggest disappointment of fantasy.
I
The
feel sorry for BK
biggest.
because he has Cooper Cup, Justin Jefferson, and Jamar Chase, and he's starting in the season. You're like, man, I got the best three receivers in the league, but they
Right.
ain't never been like I can't recall if they've been healthy at the same time for one game yet.
Nope. At all.
And so he's day to day, and then Jefferson, I think comes back next week or this week, I believe.
That man don't
Um,
care. He just trying to be healthy. He said he don't care
yeah,
about our fantasy. He just trying to be. I get it. Get that bag, young man.
yeah,
Get that bag.
yeah, I agree. And then you have Jamar Chase gonna be hurt now because there's no more Burrow.
Don't. Which hurts me because I got Higgins. My
Yeah,
biggest letdown of the year.
I was gonna take that trade too. I was gonna offer you instead of DK. I was thinking about doing Higgins instead, and I was like, I don't know. I went back and
Mm-hmm.
forth for a little while, and I'm glad I went DK.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
And then your boy Zach Wilson got benched to third string.
That I feel bad for him, man. Like I was reading some reports about how Aaron Rodgers was saying like he was frustrated because he was supposed to sit under him, learn,
Mm-hmm.
and like grow from that. But him getting hurt, they changed the entire playbook. Their offensive line was already horrible with Aaron Rodgers. You see, as he
Mm-hmm.
got hurt within the first 4 plays, like. But I'm gonna keep him. I'm gonna keep him just in case. It don't hurt to have a QB on your roster in fantasy these days.
Yeah, but the
Um,
fact that he got benched to the third string was what was kind of like the Jets really held out as long as they could on him.
yeah.
They really gave him as many chances they possibly could, and they surrounded him with the many people they could surround him with. And at the certain point, they was like, "Look, we can't do
I
no
think
more."
I think it's a culmination of a few things. Like Adam Lazard has been trash. Like he cannot catch the ball, and that's Aaron Rodgers' guy. And he
Yeah,
just the drops are just ridiculous coming from them. But yeah, I don't know. I feel bad for him, and I think he's matured. Like from the way he's talking from last season to this season, I think it's
hmm
a big difference. But
it has been. Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe next year they try again because this year's done.
yeah. And then Mario got back Desmond Ritter, which I'm mad about because I had Heineke, and I thought Heineke was gonna be my man for the rest of the season because he
Me
throws the ball. He
too.
throws the ball. And I was like, man, when Ritter, I didn't realize that they were only going to do a 1 week shift. Like I thought it was going
Right.
to be Heineke the rest of the year. Um, so Mario got a good one back. I mean, he's not solid, but he's decent.
He'll get you some serviceable points.
Yeah, and if he get me a trade for Purdy though, so he should be okay anyway.
Yeah.
And then one more thing I wanted to mention too was I think Kyron Williams is back this week.
Yes, coming off IR. Yeah. I
Yeah,
think
and
I think they need that, especially with Puka's hurt and Cooper. Like they both were
yeah,
on the injury report. So I don't know. They need him. I'll say
yeah.
that.
See, this podcast is completely against me because I'm like Cooper's down, Puka's hurt. It's gonna be the Tutu and Kyron show, and then of
Yeah.
course Clarence got Tutu. So I'm sitting here like it's like everything's falling in his way, but I need these wins. I need the streak to
You
continue.
do.
I need
You
like
do.
I need to win at least 2 out of the next 3 if I want to have a shot into the playoffs.
That is true.
But
Speaking,
speaking of the
let's get into the
playoffs,
playoffs. Yeah, let's
yeah.
get into the playoffs.
So what we wanted to do here was do a playoff prediction show. We wanted to go over who we think is gonna make the playoffs and what order. Um, we should have did this episode probably 2 weeks ago before Ray even clinched the playoffs because now it's kind of like no suspense. Ray's gonna be in there.
Yeah.
So what I wanted to do was go through our list separately, starting from first to sixth, because we already know Ray's in there and there's no suspense in that. So for my first pick for first place, the first round bye, I have Ray in the first place at 11-3.
Oh,
I think he's gonna
spicy.
lose the next. I think he's gonna lose 2 out of 3 the next because he
I think
lost
he.
Burrow.
I think he's gonna lose the next 3.
Ooh,
You'll never guess who's my number 1.
you.
Yes. Yes. Your boy has been on fire. Come on now, man. I'm picking myself first to get that first place spot.
Well then, okay, so Ray, you have Ray losing 3, and if you're gonna be number 1, you must have Quan losing several as well.
I have Quan coming in second.
I have Quan at second as well. Well, actually,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
No,
think I
I'm
think
sorry.
I
I'm lying. I have you at second.
yeah, obviously. That's what I thought. I think we're all gonna have the same record, but I'm gonna have the most points.
I was gonna say that. I think I have you at second, tied with Quan, but I think you might overcome him with points because I think he has. I want to say week. I can't remember what week it is, but he has the Dolphins playing the Jets,
Yeah,
and
that's a tough week.
I think they're gonna not score as many points that game. I think Waddle
Mm-hmm.
and I think Tyreek may get his. He can't really stop Tyreek, but Waddle gonna get slowed down. And Tua may have a slower game for a Tua game.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I think you might catch him at points. You're not far behind him in points now.
Yeah.
But so I have so I have Ray and Quan. I'm sorry, Ray, you, and then Quan, and you have
I have me,
you
Quan, and Ray. I think
and
Ray
Ray.
loses every single game for the rest of the year.
Wow.
Unfortunately, like Burrow hurt him. That loss is gonna be big. I think.
So he lost Burrow, but he does have Russell, who has been playing a lot better than people thought he was going to be playing right now.
Burrow versus Russell. I don't
Yeah,
know.
right.
I don't think CD stays as hot. Like I don't know.
I'd rather have Burrow as well, but I don't think the downgrade from Burrow to Russell is
I don't think
huge.
that's the only contributing factor. I also think like the players that he's had
I mean,
are been super hot. I don't think they
it's a
stay.
decent downgrade, but
It is.
it's
And I
not
also
like
think he plays me this week. So
yeah.
that's a loss coming his way, I think. So I'm gonna just start there. Like I can't
Yeah.
say he about to beat me this week. You know what I mean? But
So let me ask you this question then. So when you went through this list, what I did is I went through and did the schedule for everybody, and then predicted wins and losses for everybody, and then saw at the very end how the wins and losses were for each team, and then at that point I just ranked them from the highest to lowest. Is that how you did it as well?
yeah, I looked at every team. I looked at each week. I looked at what players they had and what teams they played.
Right, right.
The bye weeks are still in there.
Yeah,
There's some
hurts.
critical buys coming at the end of the year, which
Hate that.
is unfortunate, man. And then I ranked them from there
Okay.
based off of that. So something similar. And then I got Chase coming in at 4, at 9-5.
So that's interesting because I had Chase at 9-5 as well at one point, and I switched him to 8-6.
Oh
But
man, you got to stop sleeping on this team. I said this a week or
I'm
so
not. I'm
ago.
not.
Me and him have the hottest team, and like the previous week just showed that. Like we have the hottest team, I think. So I don't know.
So I have him and Eamon tied at 8-6, but I have Eamon above him at 4. Thinking that because he has higher in points.
Yeah.
But you're right. It's real close because his team has been high.
8-6. I have Eamon at 8-6 at 5. So
it's a toss up to me between
It
him and.
is. It is. It
I mean,
is a toss up.
the first three to me, 1, 2, and 3 was pretty much easy. Either between you, Quan, and Ray, however you want to rank it. And the bottom
Right.
three was where things got interesting, especially that
Mm-hmm.
6 spot. That 6 spot is a like a 4-way race. Like a
Hey,
4-way race.
man.
So
Four-way race.
you have even at 5. Who'd you have at 6 in the last spot?
I'm sorry, my brother. I got Mario.
Oh yeah, I got Mars. I didn't pick myself. I'm not.
Oh,
I didn't pick myself. But
unbiased. I like that.
yeah, I got to be unbiased. But I will say this: I initially had it where Chase was 9 and 5, and I was 6 and 8. I was looking ahead at his schedule when we played up week 14, and that
And you
14
might
spot.
you I'm gonna try to squeeze by you that week because I got like 6 guys on a bye week that week. Like
Oh, I'm
I got
hurting
a
that.
bump.
That's 13 when I play you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hurting that week as well. If that's gonna be, who knows? I still think you're gonna crush me, but I already penciled that as a loss. But the week 14 against Chase, we both. I don't have Colin Murray. I don't think he has. Sam Howell is out for him,
Yeah.
and a few other players. So it's like it's real close. So I was like, I can get that win. So I figure if I get that win, I come in at 7 and 7 behind Mario. We both retired 7 and 7. They'll come down to the points. So I can probably
Mm-hmm.
sneak in depending on how well I do or how well the team does. But I still put Mario over myself at 7 and 7 as well.
Yeah.
And so I'm guessing like me, you pretty much had BK and Clarence losing the rest of the games the rest of the season, and Chris.
Unfortunately.
Yeah,
The way the
I
the
mean,
way the
it
water
can't
trickles.
right.
Somebody's gotta lose.
Somebody got to lose. Yeah. But I'm hoping they can pull out some upsets because I need them. I need those
Hey,
losses.
I wouldn't put it past the way fantasy's been going. I wouldn't put it past it.
Yeah. But these injuries going. Yeah, I mean, as long as I can keep winning and stay in the conversation, then come playoff time, I may be able to squeeze in there at 6, and then lose the first round and be done with it.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
I don't think I have the firepower that's needed to get you, Corner, or Ray, but I'm gonna try.
Hey man, good luck to you.
All right, let's switch gears to go over these picks from last week. I think we both did pretty well, actually. I think we're both
Surprisingly,
4-1. Yeah.
That Mario game, man, that was the one that I wanted to go Mario, and I knew Bryce was gonna play horrible. I just didn't expect Cup to get injured, so I thought that was gonna kind of balance it out. But
Yeah,
I had you winning. Obviously, we both had you. You voted against yourself so you could keep the karma going, and I don't know why. You just ruining your record. You should be 16 and 9 in the final tally.
I don't care. If my regular
I don't
team with the monkeys involved does better than these little picks, I'll take that. You can have
respect.
you can have this. You're not winning nothing.
Hey, look,
You
see
get
that's a
Go ahead.
loser's mentality. I always want to win. You
Hey.
see that behind me? We don't like second place. We don't like third. It's one. That's it, man. Come on
Hey,
now.
I'm right behind you. You got a couple games left,
For sure.
and it's coming down to the nitty gritty these playoff races. So I mean, you might get a couple more wrong. So yeah, I picked Chris over myself. Got that wrong. You got me over Chris, and then we both chose you over Chase. Got that one.
Man, and that game was a great at the wire. Shout out to MVS for dropping that ball. He really saved the
Ooh.
day.
Because he has Mahomes.
Yeah. He literally, like, if he would have, I would have lost if he would have caught that
Oh
joint.
wow.
Yeah. So happy with that.
That whole team dropped passes though. I mean, Mahomes could have had a way better game had
They have
anybody
the
dropped
worst.
the ball.
They got the worst receiving core in the NFL.
They missing Tyreek bad.
They have the most drops in the NFL. It's ridiculous. Watson, MVS, like Kelsey getting double and triple team. Like, come on now, man.
Yeah, he getting up there in age too, so they're gonna need to go for somebody in the offseason.
I think they try to get T. Higgins.
That's a good look.
I like
That's
that.
a good look, yeah.
For sure. What's the next pick?
Clarence. I picked Mario over BK, so I got that one right. And then we both chose Ray
Right.
over Clarence, and then Eamon over I'm sorry, Quan over Eamon.
Yeah.
Quan has got. Like I said, as long as the
I
Dolphins
think
do good, but
he does.
I heard something the other day too. I think it was on Hard Knocks too. They mentioned it where they said Tua, when he's in a rhythm, that offense is clicking. But
When it's
if his first read gets covered or whatever, then he has an improv, and that's when things go bad. So they said as soon as teams start to realize that more and more going down the stretch of their hard schedule, they don't think he's going to play as well.
Agreed.
So they call him an imposter or something like that. I was like, damn, that's a little harsh, but yeah, I mean, it makes sense. But when they are clicking though, they're like, you can't stop it.
You really can't.
You can't stop it at all. So that puts you at 18-7. I'm at 15-10.
Asterisk behind that, you should really be 16-9. I'll give you that. But you're trying to get your feng shui. You got it. Let's get into this week's picks.
So I already know for this week, I'm gonna choose Clarence over myself.
I choose you. You got the more explosive receivers, I think. Simply put, I think you'll win this. It looks close though. I don't think it's as close as the projected point makes it seem though.
Oh, really? You think it's gonna be a blowout?
I don't think it'll be a blowout. I don't think it'll be a 2-point game as it's projected. I think it'll maybe be like 10, 15.
Okay. Who you got versus you and Ray?
Now I got me, and it's the game of the week. Battle for number one.
Yeah, that's a good battle right there.
Yeah, I'm a pick me. Self-explanatory.
I got you for the rest of the year, so I guess I should go ahead and just pick you as well.
Appreciate that.
And then Mario versus Quan. I think I have Mario in here.
I had a real tough time with this one. I'm gonna go with Quan.
But why? Well, I mean, I see why. He has the players.
I don't know, man. I don't want him to win. Obviously, I want him to lose. But I want to win this tally too.
I feel like Mario's due for a big game because Diggs has been underplaying. ETN has had a few bad games back to back. Breece Hall is liable to break out at any point in time against Miami as well. So I feel like he's just prime for like a big game.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna go Mario because I'm gonna go with Mario. I ain't pick him last week, so I'm gonna pick him this week.
I convinced you.
Yeah, and I'm gonna take a little bit of your juju and bring it to this side. Got to get that.
All right, and then Chase and BK both got Chase. I'm assuming.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And then Eamon versus Chris. This one I was kind of going back and forth on. No, it wasn't. It was
unofficial 5 week, man. Get your W.
Yeah, and that sucks because I think Eamon has a pretty easy schedule going forward. So it's like
nice. I wouldn't say pretty easy. I think I'll play him one more time.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
that's helpful then.
We'll see. Yeah.
Because I need them losses, and I ain't getting it against Chris. Right now, that's not gonna happen at all.
At all.
All right. Well, that's all we got for y'all for this week. We got a good show for y'all next week. We got some more guests coming on. Give you a sneak peek of that, and want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. Tomorrow is Turkey Day.
Yeah, happy Turkey Day, man. Y'all enjoy it. Eat good. Get your Black Friday sales in. Enjoy the weekend. If you got the time off, enjoy that as well with the family, friends, whomever you choose to spend time with.
Don't forget the Black Friday game this year. Get ready for that one.
Yeah, hopefully it's a good one.
The $100 million game I heard from Amazon. I was like, how you got to pay $100 million to play a game?
It's crazy, man.
Yeah, all right, we'll holler at y'all next week in the huddle. Take care.
All right, stay tuned. Peace.
Gun, flex right snap, 394 Dragon Smoke, kill, turbo,